Hello, beautiful beings. Amazing. So good to see you all. All right, I'm getting used to this. I think this is actually my first YouTube live, which is divine. I actually, hmm, all right, taking a few moments here. If you want to just breathe with me within this moment, within this infinite space here. All right, we have guides coming through, creating a portal here. Hmm. So it was suggested to me by my guides to come on, and I haven't been on YouTube Live before. And so, yeah, I feel that there are people, okay, yes, there are people here who have questions, so I would love to get some questions and also to bring through a specific message, mm, allowing for it to all come through. Okay, so within this time and space, this is such a powerful, powerful time. We have just entered into a Mercury retrograde. And now, with this Mercury retrograde, it is not something to be feared. It is not something that is going to be shifting you out of your natural momentum and flow and throwing things off. It's actually that this is a time that is going to allow you the space, the energy, the support to fully align into a better foundation, to reorganize and recalibrate your energy into into a space that allows you to access all of your tools. So this is allowing you more space, more awareness so that you can more properly organize yourself before time and energy picks back up and momentum builds where you're at. So this is a really powerful time. Take this time, this phase, to reflect on yourself, to reflect on what you're experiencing, shift into the observatory space where you are more so in a higher perspective and you're able to perceive what you're experiencing and what you're receiving from more of a not necessarily a detached space, but a less encompassed space where you're involved and you're experiencing it, but you're not overtaken by it, where you still have your own solid frequency regardless of the external frequencies that are influencing the environment. So, this is an important time to really be sovereign in your field, to stay sovereign in your field, and to continue to cultivate your own essence and your own pace. Do not get distracted by the energies of other people, about do not get distracted by the pace of other people. That will cause you to lose your place. So, don't jump in the race. It's not a race. And, mhm. Okay. I'm on live, so now we get to see how I kind of receive things. So, within this space as well, to essentially prepare for this Mercury retrograde, and this actually may still be happening for many people now as well, where so it may have previously happened, it may kind of be transitioning, or it may be happening currently, or may even about to happen, but it's really in this time period where there's going to be like a certain person or a certain relationship or a certain job or a certain offering or experience that is short term that comes into your space and kind of energetically influences everything, where it's almost like this is a new reality, this is a new life, this is a whole new experience. And it may seem like in that space, that is the new forever. That is the new forever. And guides are saying that this is actually a temporary forever, where it is supposed to seem and be as forever in that moment. My computer's shaking, it's dancing with me. However, it's it's not, and that's actually a good thing. That's a positive thing. But you are purposed to experience this energy within the time and space as if it is forever. So fully allow yourself to receive it, to experience it, And it may be positive and it may appear to be negative, where it's like this random, like, supposed appearance of a tragedy comes into your life, and it's like, this is a whole new this. This is a temporary little time capsule of experience that is coming through. And the purpose of this is for you to receive new codes, for you to receive new codes. So, mm, this is bringing through new information. This is helping you to reclaim parts of yourself, reclaim your power, for you to access new forms of awareness, for you to access new information, unlock new codes within yourself, to embody essentially a new being going forward. So this temporary energy or essence or person or relationship or experience or career or travel or whatever it is, or tragedy even, that's coming into your life, allow it. Allow it and experience it, and trust that it is happening and it is there and it is present for a reason, and just see the beauty in it. The most beauty that you can see really in everything right now, the more beautiful and enticing and enjoyable you can choose to perceive things right now, the better. The better, because really things are as they need to be. So it's all about how you are personally choosing to perceive things right now. It's like that's just whatever you choose to receive from any situation, it's like that's what you get in. That's what you get in, and it's your choice at this point. And obviously the energy that you choose to be in is going to reflect the continuous momentum of any situation. So, yeah, this is a beautiful time. We are receiving new codes. This is upgrading us. This is upgrading us. It's upgrading us. Okay, beautiful. Um, okay, let's see. Let's see. We're going to answer some questions. Wow, there's quite a lot. Sending you all so much love. Wow. Mm, transmuting darkness. Yes. You by the way, you guys are like the most epic community ever. I just want to say, like, all of your names, everything, the way that you speak, the way that you connect, just like the way you perceive. I am so grateful. I just have to say that you exist. And whenever I read your comments and responses and anything, like, I'm just like, "Yes, yes, thank you. This being, this exists." Like, yes, it is through a computer, but, like, I know that these computers are attached to real humans because 'cause I'm a real human who really feels and experiences too. So, when I see your writings, your everything, even just I can feel your essence and your energy, and you're so beautiful. Like, thank you. Just thank you. It gives me hope. It reminds me why I do this. And it's like, yeah, whenever Heather's experiencing her own version of, like, of human life, and then I see I'm like, "Oh, wait, but these people exist." Yeah, it's all good. Mm. Okay, yeah, transmuting darkness. Yeah, transmuting darkness is oh, wow. Oh, thank you. Transmuting darkness is the alchemy. That is our purpose here. We are here as light workers, as rainbow warriors, to transmute the darkness. So that's really that's something that's big. Rather than having to use energy and force to transmute darkness, and perhaps you are called to be the one rioting and, like, standing on the forefront, yelling. That's great, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for your serving your purpose. But perhaps you are here to transmute darkness into light through your perception, the way you perceive things, the way you receive things, the way you experience things. And perhaps that is seeing the beauty in things. My sun sign is a Scorpio. I'm Scorpio sun. I'm Sagittarius moon. And I'm Gemini rising. That was, yeah, a full thing. Oh, so beautiful talking about. I'm so grateful for you too. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Yes, okay. Talking about astrology, how does this affect us? Okay, so yeah, even just like a little download about how why energetically even Mercury retrograde would affect us. So specifically, okay, I'm being asked to specifically how why our astrology signs affect us. So essentially, when we are born on Earth, in the cosmos, there's a certain rotation, and these constellations have been imprinted with certain stories, certain energies. So, whether or not these are true, whether or not these are, you believe that really the scorpion story happened to the Scorpio, and that's why the scorpion constellation's up there, if you whether or not you believe that's true, over the years there have been energies, the scorpionic energy imprinted into that certain constellation, that imprint in the sky. So there is that energetic influence. So when Earth is rotating, when Earth is, or when whether it is Earth is a not a planet or not, whatever it is, I've been shown both in multiple visions. So I think there are actually different timelines of both like flat Earth and not flat and planet Earth, just so we're aware. And it's really like again like the reality that you choose to attune to. Life really is that multidimensional. Um, but so when the constellations are circulating, there is a certain energy imprinted into each of the constellations. So when you were born, and say it's in, for my example, I was born in Scorpio, my sun was in Scorpio, the constellation of Scorpio, the sun was penetrating its energy through that constellation, through that specific alignment. And then your moon and your rising sign is also calculated that way. That's why it is in part to the specific location in which you were born, as well as the exact time, because that is what specific constellation was being influenced by the moon or by the sun at that time. So the energy that was present for you as you came onto earth and birthed into human form, that's what was energetically influencing you. So essentially our astrological signs, they don't depict and define every single thing about us because we are all individual humans. We have different personalities. However, there are certain tendencies and traits and energetic influences or imprints that can be present within us due to our astrological alignments. So, hopefully that makes sense. Mm. Oh, you guys are so beautiful. Yes, we feel the power in the room. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, love, I am creating more light language music. I'm so excited for the new ones to come out. Also creating music videos, and they're gonna be like empowering like activations. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. Mm. Mhm. What about dragons? Dragons are amazing. Dragons are incredible. Dragons are actually here to help bring um, a transmutation force, an alchemical force of essence and energy and power, so that we can um, really transmute. I feel like the dragon energy is really helpful when there's a significant percentage of darkness or lack of light in some situation or energy or area. That's when I will call upon my dragon energy, my dragon essence to come through and to help me transmute or protect me. And dragons also come to me just on their own. And sorry, there's so many questions. And yeah, they have very powerful messages. If you want to connect to your dragon, many people have dragons. If you feel resonant with dragons at all whatsoever, you definitely have a dragon. There are lots of dragons. And yeah, just ask to connect with your dragon and watch. You'll start seeing dragons like everywhere. And then things will just come through. Just open up for it. You're in this space, this little portal. Hmm. How do we keep fighting against injustice without being bitter? Oh, this is so powerful. Yes. Mm. And what do I think about cats and spirituality? Yes. Okay. So we can deal with things that are negative without being bitter by remembering that essentially what we are most responsible for is our energy about anything, our energetic response, and our energetic experience of something. Even if we experience something some way, we can choose how we respond energetically to ourselves as well as externally. And really, how we choose to respond energetically internally reflects externally. So, for example, if something if someone does something that was terrible or hurts you and never asks for forgiveness and it's just a terrible situation, or say they're taking it more collective now about like America's presidency and just other things that are just like, what? Rather than being bitter about it and knowing that essentially it's like we like there can be times, and actually it's necessary to have times of like energetic emotional purging where it's just like, what? Oh, and you get it out, you let yourself feel it and experience it. But then it's because you allow yourself that time to fully experience and express something, whatever it is that you're dealing with, then it's knowing, okay, I allowed myself the full time and the space to experience this. Do I need more? And making sure that you really allowed yourself to experience the spectrum of it. And then it's knowing moving forward that you choose to have, it's knowing and moving forward that it's your choice how you choose to energetically show up to any situation. So rather than having a negative energy about it, because even if you do have a subconscious toxicity about something, that will reflect, that will show through how you're expressing, how you're experiencing, and that will negatively influence it. So it's knowing, okay, what I'm most responsible for is my energetic experience and response to something. So it's really just focusing on that rather than focusing on perhaps victim mentality or perhaps, which may be very valid, or about how this was wrong or not being forgiven or any other like detail of the situation. It's like, okay, yes, but who do I choose to be? That's not who I choose to be. Like, I experience the contrast from that because that's not who I am. That's not what I choose to be. So it's like really staying sovereign and like solidifying and grounding foundation into your knowing, and then amplifying your frequency and your vibration from that space. So it's kind of just like shifting the perspective. And what do I consider a significant quantum code? Well, something that is, I feel like those three words, like, what is a quantum code? A quantum code and a significant one is one that is like important to you, or significant to the moment, important to the moment or the space or the person, or like specific to that energy. And then a quantum code, well, codes can be energy, codes can be forms, codes can be sound, codes can be stillness, they can be space. Codes are essentially um, like placeholders, and again, they can have multiple different forms of energy. So, a quantum code would be an energy that excels beyond space and time. So, that's what a quantum code is. Oh, karma. Yes, it's just trusting the universe always, always, and usually, yeah, one never has to worry about karma because we are always the ones creating the things, essentially. Cats and spirituality. Cats are magical, spiritual beings. I definitely connect cats personally to Sekhmet and other Egyptian deities. Um, yes, to many, it's believed in Egypt that cats are actually incarnations of goddesses and goddess Sekhmet specifically. So that's why they have 9 lives. They incarnate so many times, and they have um, very intuitive connection. And yes, we are essentially writing our own codes for life. Absolutely. We are transmitters of codes as well as alchemizers of codes. So we experience things through codes, and codes are information. They are awarenesses, they are experiences, they are energies, they are essences that we embody, and then we alchemize the codes that we experience and receive, and thus we emit new codes from there. So, um, yeah, we are creating our own codes for life. Absolutely, it's an alchemization. Mm. Oh, it looks like I have a session coming up in a few minutes, so I will do one more question. Mm. Yes, when you become aware of it, you can take your power back. Yes, exactly. Awareness is power. Awareness, your attention is your power, truly. And your attention, your awareness doesn't own you. You own your awareness. You own your attention. So whenever you feel that you are in any way out of your this is big, okay. Whenever you feel that you are out of your power, where you are not in your power, perhaps something is happening to you, bring awareness to your actual attention. What is your attention on? And then connect. Okay, my attention is my energy. My attention is my power. My attention is amplifying and fueling and feeding whatever I'm giving it to, because I'm not being pulled by my attention. No, my attention belongs to me. So bringing your awareness, where is my attention? And then taking your attention and placing it exactly where you want it to be, where you want your power to be. And so perhaps that is within your higher self, it's within stillness. Perhaps it's in your breath. Perhaps it's in your awareness. Always bringing your power back to you. And then if you feel like you are not in your power in any external situation, then you can actually do this through your mind, where you reclaim your attention. So it's really just bringing your awareness back to your attention. So, like, actually, like, look at your body, your being, and not thinking about something over here, but it's like actually identifying and looking at what you have actually right in front of you. So bringing your power and your attention back to you. And then you can use your mind to bring your attention to the positive things manifesting in any external situation. So perhaps something is already appearing to not go well. It's trusting everything is working out, best case scenario. And also tapping into your attention in that situation. Where was my attention before? Okay, reclaiming the attention and then placing the attention in the external situation, restructuring it, re architecting it, and then coming back to presence, bringing your power back to yourself. Your attention is your power. Okay, all right. It was so beautiful connecting with you all. If you enjoyed this live, let me know in the comments, and I will go live more often. Sending you all so much love eternally. Blessings. Thank you for showing up. Mm. Thank you for showing up, really, truly. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Thank you for trusting. Thank you for giving yourself permission to step further into yourself. Yes, we are here doing it with you. There are many like you out here. There are many of us. There are many of us, and we're all experiencing in different spectrums at different scales. We are all purposed to experience differently, so we can all come together and be like, hey, I got it in this way. Hey, I got it in this way. Hey, when you say it this way, it makes a lot of sense. Like, it is so divine to be here with all of you, so really thank you. Infinite blessings. Namaste.